Hey guys, welcome to the Mindship School with yours truly, Kat Usap. It's been years I haven't done this type of let your hair down kind of video. Thank you for tuning in, and for everyone who followed me along the years, I formally apologize for going MIA. I formally apologize for not continuing the discussion in the playlist of the IQ and giftedness and also neurodiversity and everything to do with cognitive sciences and also innovation and UX. You know how it is. Polymatia, that's the word. But I have good news though. I've been writing over 100 articles for the past year, and I've been able to it's beautiful to even say. I've been able to mentor and instruct, teach folks from all over the world. 6,000 of them. I don't know how. It's lovely. So it's like this is the right time to come back to YouTube and other platforms such as TikTok. I like TikTok for some weird reason. I'll let you know why is that. And let's discuss some topics that may not be, discussed in the mainstream, especially the neurodiversity one, just to kind of stitch to the topic that I talked about 5 years ago. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed for letting go that very important topic. So for today, I'm going to be discussing a fundamental kind of overview of what is neurodiversity and why should we care as innovators and as engineers and as builders who build stuff, who build products, who build services for our fellow mankind. But first, we have to define what neurodiversity is, which is a pretty new word, by the way. Oh, how do you guys like my fish? My koi fish. Yeah, I drew that. Drawing a lot of stuff. You might start seeing more artwork along the days. This is what's going on in my head right now. Art, science, tech. Oh well. So here's a definition. Okay, this is a more of a standard definition of neurodiversity, and it's a term used to describe the diversity of human brain function and cognition. I did not know that I was a neurodiverse person until a few years back, almost just about 1.5 years ago. It makes a lot of damn sense why I behave the way I do, why I think the way I think, and why I live somehow of an atypical lifestyle. And it makes a lot of sense. So this is hitting right home, okay? Okay, so there's a diversity in the human brain function and the cognition, right? And it is based on the idea that there is no one that have normal. There's no such thing as normal brain function or cognition. And it means that the way the brain works and the differences of that brain function are not necessarily deficits. So just because you think differently does not mean that you are less than. And I say this with full conviction. Reason being, like if you see my resume or CV, or if you meet me via literary outputs, you will never think that the person behind it is this persona. Sometimes I do shock people in real life because I'm supposed to be behaving in a certain manner because of the output and the track record, but it's kind of refreshing for a lot of people in my life or people who meet me, that I am not necessarily the way I'm supposed to look like. And I think that is the beauty of neurodiversity. And I welcome everyone and anyone who is starting to accept this aspect of their lives, because I am doing this with full bravery and courage. All right. So obviously we barely scratching the surface here. We're just talking about things from a perception, and perception is reality somehow. So here we go, philosophy. But let's look at the umbrella of neurodiversity and what does it include. We got ADHD, so attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. We got autism spectrum disorder, ASD, plus Asperger's syndrome, which the word got kind of dropped lately. But Aspies are out there, and I think I'm part of this cluster. We got dyslexia, dyspraxia, dysgraphia, And what else? Tourette syndrome, like Billie Eilish, intellectual disability, specific learning disorder. And these are just the stuff that we kind of figured now. Definitely will be more. Oh, by the way, the article that I wrote, the link will be below or somewhere. Here, let's continue. People who are neurodivergent may experience a wide range of strengths and challenges. And it's unique for every case and unique for every individual anywhere in the world. So here's an example. Someone with ADHD may be very creative and have a great sense of humor, but they may also have difficulty paying attention and staying organized. And this shows in miniature things. For example, jumping from one topic to the other unfinished, jumping from one project and the other unfinished. And there's a lot of heated rumor. It's amazing how Leonardo da Vinci still is in the top trending kind of hashtags, if you think about it. They are saying that Leonardo da Vinci could be an ADHD person who had it, due to the fact that he has abandoned several projects in different topics. Since he was a polymath, he was able to jump from one adjacent topic discipline, or even produce or explore newer disciplines before its time. But then does not mean that the projects are actually finished. So that is really, really interesting. So for him, he just abandoned projects. Like how he said, he abandoned Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa was never finished for him. It's never over. The idea of completion is just something far off. He also had a lot of boredom from once he masters a different specific skill. Which also, it's very relevant to me, to be honest with you. I have the same problem. Anyways, so I hope I don't have a deep ADHD. I really hope. I really try to discipline myself to finish things as much as possible before boredom and mastery sets in. Which is another topic, by the way. The boredom/mastery ratio, and why a lot of folks tend to let go once they master something. And as far as I'm concerned, once I master something, I start immediately documenting what I learned and putting case studies out there and push it forward. I call it next generation. Like whoever wants to learn from this, go ahead. So for me, for the folks who were among the 6,000, there's a mini cluster in there who are UX designers in health, and I've been pushing that, like, go ahead, please, innovate, please. Because for me, I've mastered a certain skill and I want to push it forward. Because I know that something else is going to grab my attention and I'm going to be full on. It is what it is, you guys. All right. So according to Neurodiversity Association, these are the common traits. So evaluate yourself or evaluate your loved ones or folks in your tribe. I say tribe because each of one of us have a kind of social circle that you're part of. Anyways, sensitive, empathetic, honest, creative, innovative, good at solving problems, mental health issues. This is star. We have to talk about that later. And difficult early experiences, obviously because of the atypicality, the kind of a deviation of the way they perceive the world. And then difficulty fitting in, for the reason I said before that, prior. At risk of manipulation because of the way the brain is functioning is pretty different. People pleasing, masking. Oh, this one is very important topic. Very important. I will have to flag this one. And differences in processing, understanding information. Did we just open a whole ocean? A whole new world of neurodiversity, innovation, and actually designing experiences with neurodiversity inclusivity? It looks like we are forging a new path. If you like this video, you know what to do. All of that. Have a good one. Take care.